and welcome to another video. Wow. Today's video, I'm doing a sit down. If you like this, then you'll like this video. I'm really excited about sharing this with you because I've got some new books to recommend to you. Basically, the idea is I show you a book which you may not have heard of before, and I recommend it to a book that's similar but popular and mainstream that you will recognise. So I can introduce you to new books by kind of being like, guys, it's okay, it's safe to read this because you've read a book like it before, or if you enjoyed this, then you're really going to enjoy. So let's crack on with the video. I think I'm going to start off with a book which is coming out next year, and that's Frostblood by Ellie Blake. Now, Ellie Blake is a new debut author, and Frostblood is an extremely amazing fantasy story about a girl who can control fire in a world where people who can control fire is really shunned upon, and well, she is the only one actually, and she seeks refuge with these monks that can control ice, and she basically is set to destroy the king, this evil king who's kind of been infected by this dark power. Now, in this world filled with ice, she really has to set ablaze and start a rebellion. It's a really fantastic fantasy, and it's for those who really enjoyed Red Queen. Now, Red Queen obviously has a bit more of a dystopian, futuristic fantasy vibe, where Frostblood is predominantly fantasy. It's just similar in the sense that we have this very amazing character with a power. Obviously, we have our girl in this story who can control electricity, and it's kind of them finding themselves in the world and proving that they are worth being alive in a way. So you should definitely check out Frostblood if you like the sound of that. This is the UK edition. The American cover is different, but I'm a humongous fan of this UK edition, and Ellie Blake's great, so you should definitely go and give Ellie Blake a follow. The next book I'm going to be talking about is obviously one which I've talked about quite a bit this month, and that is The Kiss of Fire by Rebecca Ethington. In fact, it's the whole Indolin series by Rebecca Ethington. Now, this series is about a girl who finds out that she's more than normal, and she is thrust into a world of secret society, magic organisation, race people, and it is a wicked, wicked story filled with magic, romance, tension, otherworldly beings, and I'm going to recommend it to be like City of Bones. I believe the reason why so many of you have read this, now I'm telling you now that over 7,000 people have read this book on Goodreads, and a lot of you have read this and you love it. Like, it's one of those book series that you read and you are actually obsessed with. I am on book 4 at the moment. Now, it's the same with City of Bones in that instant of when you read City of Bones, you really submerge yourself in with the characters in the world, and you have that kind of nostalgic feeling again with this series Fire. This is free to download, by the way, on all ebook sites if you're interested in getting it, but I highly recommend you do it. Both has that kind of secret world of magical beings, both has these magical beings protecting the human race. It's a really, really great comparison, so I think you should go and check out Kiss of Fire if you like City of Bones. I promise you, so many of you are tweeting me, telling me you're loving it, and it's so heartwarming to know that you guys are reading the series. I love it. I'm so happy. And the next book I'm talking about is this amazing cover called Red Winter by Annette Marie. This is the first book in the Red Winter trilogy, and look at its beauty. It's so gorgeous. Now, this book is very kind of mythology based. It's about this girl, Emmy, who is the host of a goddess's spirit, and she's about to have that transition to become the goddess. And then you have this boy as well, who's the goddess's mortal enemy, and obviously by her taking up the host, she then becomes his mortal enemy, but are they? Are they not? And then everything she once believed is completely thrown up into the air. Of course, you know, you're led to believe one thing, and then when you actually become that person, you realise actually a lot of people have been lying to you and everything you know isn't actually true. Now, what I'm comparing that to is Soundless by Rochelle Mead, in the sense that you have that really diverse story, really diverse set of characters, and also this ancient kind of unique mythology based part of the story, which I really like. I'm currently reading Red Winter, and it is blowing me away. The descriptions, the voice, the author's voice in this is so strong. I'm really loving it, and I just love reading like this diverse mythology based novels. Like, I love reading about other culture, I love reading about other people's beliefs, and reading Red Winter, it is a fantasy of course, but it is just incredibly gorgeous. And look at the cover. If I zoom in, just look at the cover. It's so, so beautiful. So I can't wait to take pictures of that on Instagram. So I do recommend this. If you liked Soundless, you definitely check out Red Winter. It is so good, so good. I got you. Who? I'll leave the Goodreads down below for this book, of course, with all the other books. And last but not least, I'm talking about The Awakened by Sarah Elizabeth Santana. Now, this book is the first book in the Awakened duology, and the sequel, The Sanctuary, which is up for pre-order now on all ebook sites, is coming out January 10th. So really not that far away. The series is almost complete. Now, this series in a whole is about a girl, Zoe, who, normal girl living in New York, and then the kind of zombie apocalypse happens, but they're actually called The Awakened. They're a little bit more clever than zombies, but they still want to chase you down, kill you, and eat you. Now, she has to escape New York York, not only from the zombies, but also from the government, which is about to bomb every major city to try and cap this growth of the Awakened. Like, does that work? Does it not? So she's on the run across America to go to her mum, who lives separately, because it's a divorced family. She lives with her dad in New York, and they're going to find the mum, and she is just thrown into this, like, mess. Now, this book has been compared to The Fifth Wave meets The Walking Dead, so of course I've got to mention The Fifth Wave, in the sense that you have that kind of normal world, then it's suddenly all over, and it's post-apocalyptic, and it's like, oh my god, but instead of aliens, obviously the Awakened has these zombie-esque creatures. So I always think they're like zombies meets vampires, in the sense that they're really, really clever, really strong, but they're zombies. So, but they're not zombies, they're Awakened, but that's what it's like. So yes, it's compared to the Fifth Wave in a sense that it's that end of the world vibe, the escape, the survival in the wild, but then obviously The Walking Dead with zombies as its main feature. So yes, I definitely recommend The Awakened. So there you have it. They're all the books I'm talking about for this, what if you like this and you like this video, definitely go and check out all the Goodreads links down below and go and get the books that I've said are free to download. And currently The Awakened is 99p to download, so you should definitely go get that whilst it's on sale for the next week. It's on sale for, so if you're watching this in the next 7 days this video is going up, it's on sale for 99p on all ebook stores. So yeah, there you go. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I look forward to seeing your comments. Leave comments down below. I'm going to be answering them ASAP. And apart from that, I'll see you again very soon. I have a pen. I have an apple. Apple pen.